Hey there, it's me again. I want to talk about the arresting that they did to the homeowner, the landlord, because she tried to kick out the squatter of her property and home, right? And the police like arrested her instead. Um, yeah, so instead of like arresting the squatter, they arrest the landlord, the homeowner instead. And then the other place, like this lady like got killed, and then with the dog, they got killed by the squatter. She got killed by the squatter, and then they put her inside the duffel bag. And like there's a lot of like horror story about the homeowner, on top of like how they have to pay all the tax, and then have to deal with all of the stuff, and then basically if you're homeowner or landlord, you always lose. So why they put this in the news, right? Because I think they really try to make people so scared of owning a home or owning a property or tangible asset. They try to push the agenda of people having tokenized or like electronic asset, like a crypto and then everything. And I don't know, is it the government or who, or BlackRock? They try to monopolize owning the property, the land. So that's why they have that slogan that you own nothing and be happy, because it's one of their goal to make people not owning any land or property or any tangible asset. And then they make like gold, like physical gold is so scary to come. So they like gold is like really going to zero, like it's worthless or something like that. It's all like making everyone try to do the crypto instead. And yeah, I think it's like one of the agenda to why they push it so hard to the news and social media, to make people aware that like owning a property or land or any space is not safe for them, and including like owning physical gold and like gold, silver, and then any other precious metals, including the cash. And they also try to kill the value of the Federal Reserve, like US dollar, and then they change into like crypto instead. And then the Bitcoin is like the god right now, is the only asset that people need to have. By the way, today is like March 29, so the end of March 2024, and we're gonna enter the eclipse next week, the solar and solar eclipse on the 8th, like April 8th, I think. So I think it's the new beginning of all of this stuff. They're gonna flip the situation, so like to make people like release all their like tangible asset. They will digitize everything, tokenize everything, including the ownership. So if you guys watch this movie, Ready Player One movie, you'll see there that people don't own anything, and the house is like the house is made of a stack of what do you call that? The containers, right? If you guys saw it, like you understand what I'm saying. Like right now, they even have this virtual. Oh, what do you call that? Yeah, like a virtual property, everything, right? So you can own like a land virtually, like in a metaverse. So because I think like the physical thing is not enough anymore for the people, and I don't know what they're gonna do with this like a physical earth. They will go to digital, and then they put the consciousness of the human civilization into the metaverse or the digital. They enter to a new realm. They create a new first metaverse. So they will like divide people who's like not physically able in the physical world into, you know what I'm saying? So they just use the brain, and then they're like sitting in there, and then and there's like so many movies like that. So they just like sitting in there, they just use their brain, and then they're like acting with the avatar, like the avatar actually. So they're acting, no, they're living in the other world through their brain, but like they have to go to astral or something like that. So I'm gonna make more vlog about it because I have more and more download through my dream. And then they put like crime to any like homeowner or property owner, make it so scary to own any physical asset. So people will live with nothing, like with nothing tangible, nothing physical. And then they're all only owning like a digital, so they can save in their like a digital wallet. If you see the Dragon Ball, the cartoon, the Japanese one, you see the Capsule Corporation. So it's gonna be like that. So they have a wallet that they can have all their stuff stored there. Also the Doraemon, if you know this cartoon Doraemon, he has everything in his like a pocket, everything. So it's all like digital, and then he can make it like I don't know how to say it. It's more like AR technology. That's why they're so hardcore right now developing this AR tech, including me. I work in an AR team, and yeah. So I think they try to make everything that supposed to be physically needed into digital, or even everything with the AR. And then the augmented reality, you can touch it right now. They put like air pressure so people can feel it. The HoloLens, the AR HoloLens from Microsoft, they actually, you can feel it. You can feel the AR. They said it's made for like the medical students and aviation students. So instead of having a real body, human body, so they use the AR. And then instead of having a real airplane, they use the AR. But actually it's not only for that. I think it's just gonna be the Dragon Ball and now Doraemon, all of those like amazing advanced video games and all this cartoon. That actually, I don't think it's a predictive programming. I think it's more like documentary. They have it like written somewhere or stored somewhere, and some people maybe they put in their cloud, which is the Akashic record, and then they gain their consciousness back, and then they gather their memory from the Akashic records, and then they rewrite the story into like into cartoon or something. And then it happened to be like in the era that people have no idea at that time, because they have not recognized it yet. But now like it's coming to, they're connecting the dot, like it's like one by one all the Akashic records is revealing. And I think it's a documentary. So yeah, those movies like Tron, the Tron is like telling that we are in a simulation, like in a game, like in a computer game, like Pac-Man, and that's Tron, and like the Matrix, right? And the Matrix is like saying or telling us that in the future they don't even have like real natural pregnancy anymore, because they all like growing in a pot, all the humans. So they just transfer consciousness with the body that they grow inside the pot. And then I also want to talk about this. So in New York they have like museum of sex, right? Why did you have a museum of sex, right? Museum means like they're saving, or something that no longer exists. So if they have a museum of sex, that means that in the future there are no more sex, so people don't have sex anymore.
That's actually fascinating.
Hold on one second. With everything that they try to push right now, the liberal agenda, they try to make all the kids that to be so used to with all of this sexual stuff, and then they put so scary experience about like how they rape the kids, how the pedo and everything. So everyone got so scared of that sex. Everyone got so terrified by even thinking about it. And then with the porn, so with the porn and everything, so people not interested in having natural real sex anymore. And the way that they they put like LGBT agenda, so they said they don't need like male and female, cis male female anymore, because you can always use the surrogate or even in a pot, and so no more copulation can happen in a lab. So instead of in a woman's womb, you don't have to anymore. So I wrote about this in 2014 in my thesis in school, but now it's 2024, and then I didn't realize it's happening 10 years after. So I do think that why they have this museum of sex, because there will be no more sex in the future, and then people in the future will have no idea how the creation or the procreation works.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
So it's gonna be like more history for the human creation. They will have no idea how human can be created. So they didn't know that you need to have a penis and vagina to inject the sperm into the egg cell, because they in the future it's only like a certain I don't know, they even maybe store from humans, so they never know how it works naturally. That's why they have the museum, I guess. So let's see how far my prediction is going. Okay, keep it posted.